news now coming in. This is a day of continuous coverage on this drug bust case. One by one, developments are coming in. The Narcotics Control Bureau has now seized electronic devices of female actor Ananya Panday. They have seized the mobile phone, a laptop, and any other electronic device that was associated with Ananya Panday has now been seized, taken away by the Narcotics Control Bureau. The NCB had found conversations on Aryan Khan's phone with the young female actor. She has now been called for questioning with respect to these chats. What was exactly in the conversation is not yet clear, but all of this is about the Narcotics Control Bureau trying to get further evidence about the cruise drug bust case. So that is the big news now coming in, that the NCB has now seized all electronic devices of Ananya Panday. That includes her mobile phone, her laptop, and some other devices as well. These are consistently information that have now come in with regard to the case, and that Aryan Khan is already behind bars on this issue. So let's go across now to Saurabh Akhtania, Mustafa Sheikh. Both of us are bringing us that news as well. So Saurabh, while we're talking about what happened at Mannat, we're already picking up information on the other side, that there have already been electronic devices that have been confiscated by the Narcotics Control Bureau. In these times, if you can help us understand, does the Bureau say when are they going to return the devices? Till when do they take access to the device? Or that as well then depends on the Bureau once it is confiscated?
So Pooja, it's depend on the investigating team of the NCB officials. Now, first of all, let me show you the visuals outside this Mannat, and these are the visuals over here. And let me tell you, there were many fans since morning when they learned that Shah Rukh Khan has entered Mannat after meeting his son at Arthur Road jail. There were many fans around, and many of them were praying that Aryan Khan should be released soon because he is innocent, and the fans had gathered here. Now, what has happened? The question about the electronic digital evidence which has been seized by the NCB officials. So whenever they call anyone for summoning or anyone related to this particular case, they also ask for the digital equipments, that is the mobile phone, laptops, or any other equipments. So what they do is, Pooja, they take out all the data from the mobile phone and the laptop. They have the copy with them, but if the person is made an accused in this case by NCB, then those electronic equipments get seized by the NCB officials. So this is the procedure. But if the person is not an accused, the NCB officials are not arresting that particular person, then after taking away the data, the digital equipments are given back to the concerned person. In this particular case, Ananya Panday has been called by the NCB official for questioning. They are saying that her name has cropped up during this cruise drug bust case. So in that particular case, the investigating officer VV Singh actually reached out at the house of Ananya Panday. They explained to them that this is an ongoing investigation. Your name has come up. We need your electronic evidence, and we have the proper
documents stay on with me, because what Saurabh is telling us is about Ananya Panday. And if you're a viewer just tuning in, now it is no more just about Aryan Khan, who is already behind prison. Now we have more news coming in, and that is about Ananya Panday, a young female actor. She's already done 2 popular films, and now the Narcotics Bureau officials landed up at her residence also. Just a short while ago, they have seized her mobile phone, her laptop, and electronic devices of Ananya Panday. They have found conversations, it appears, of Ananya Panday on the mobile phone that is already in access with the Narcotics Bureau of Aryan Khan. She has just been called for questioning with respect to these conversations. Her electronic devices have also been seized, and a very important statement has come from one of the officials, VV Singh, at the residence, at Ananya Panday's residence, stating that just because we have come here, we have given a summon, that does not mean that anyone is a culprit or an accused. We are there because this is a part of ongoing investigation, and they have been called for questioning. Mustafa Sheikh is also with us, apart from Saurabh Akhtania, and consistently we are getting updates from all our reporters there in Mumbai. So Mustafa, at this point, all her electronic devices have now been confiscated is what we are picking up, and a summon for 2 p.m.
Well, yes, and that's contrary to the statements being made by the NCB officials that if a person is just being called as a witness, why seize all their phones and documents, which either means that she is having an involvement, or maybe to call her to NCB office, these documents and evidence devices were seen. So there are some contrary statements and actions seen by the NCB officials. One side they're saying that it could be only a witness, that she has been called, not necessarily she is a culprit, but seizing her mobile phone, which means either they want to confirm her chat with Aryan Khan and strengthen the case against Aryan Khan, or whether they also are thinking of taking action against her. Hence, all the documents and devices have been seized so that the data can be retrieved. So now the technology progress has so much, gone ahead, is that a person can be given their phone just within a day or two after the phone and devices are cloned. The entire data of that phone and that device will be seen on the server of the forensics team who are going through these chats and data which is being retrieved. So the phones could be retrieved, but the entire data will be there, and not only the chats from which are there in the phone, whatever chats one may have had by the time they have opened their chat box account, all these chat will be available for the NCB, for the forensic experts to go through, to find and to search for whatever they want back.
And I want to take that question to Saurav as well, and as Mustafa also continues to be with us, there would be a valid question on this on many people's mind. It's already been 14 days, and for now, for electronic devices to be taken in, if someone has to tamper with evidence on any of the devices, it would have already been happening. It may just have happened already. So when electronic devices are taken after almost 14 days by the Narcotics Control Bureau, Saurabh, is there a possibility that they may possibly have, that they will be able to gather any evidence now? So why all other devices are being accessed now by the Narcotics Bureau? Because they've raided Ananya Panday's residence today. They have sent her a summon today. This is since almost 13-14 days that Aryan Khan has been behind prison. So what precisely will be on the radar for the Narcotics Bureau once they're getting all these devices, trying to call these actors for summon?
Well, Pooja, first of all, that even if the data is deleted, the device remains the same, and the NCB has a very powerful high-tech cyber team who can recover all the data, be the data of so many years back. All the data actually gets recovered by the high-tech team of the cyber department. So it won't be a much problem even if the data is deleted from the particular equipment, the electronic equipment. But the NCB have such a good cyber team that they actually recovers all that data. Now, how NCB is looking forward in this particular case? First of all, let me show the visuals. We are right now outside Mannat Puja, and look at the people who have gathered over here. These are all the supporters of Shah Rukh Khan, because once they came to know that Shah Rukh Khan is here at his bungalow Mannat. Look at the scenes over here. These are all fans of Shah Rukh Khan, because when they came to know that after meeting Aryan Khan at Arthur Road Jail, Shah Rukh Khan came back to Mannat. People are waiting since morning, because many times, Pooja, we have seen how celebrities, including Shah Rukh Khan, who actually comes out and waves to their fans. So they just want to get a glimpse of their superstar. So all of them waiting over here. Now, taking the question to the part of investigation of the NCB. So what the NCB right now, Pooja, is doing, now they have taken a case little ahead. How they are doing it, that apart from this particular cruise ship drug bust case, they are taking this case further, the links of the drug peddlers and the links of the people in the Bollywood with the drug peddlers. So they are not just sticking to their investigating in this particular case, but they are going ahead. In this particular WhatsApp chats of Aryan Khan, there are names of high-profile celebrities who are actually talking about drugs. So they want to know what are the chats related to, and therefore one by one the names which comes up, and there are established proper chats which they have chats about the drugs, they all will be questioned. That is what the NCB has to say. NCB is also maintaining that this is not at all that they are culprit, we are calling them an accused, we will be arresting them. That is not the case. we are calling them because their name have come up in this particular investigation. They will be questioned and their side of the story will be taken. And therefore, they have also taken the electronic equipments from the Ananya Panday's house. They have taken the phone and laptop of Ananya Panday. Now, they will be also going to the WhatsApp chat of Ananya Panday as well. So, this is an investigating in the investigation. So most importantly, Pooja, in this particular whole case, how much only the mere WhatsApp chat is admissible in the court. The court has clearly given the guidelines that only WhatsApp chats cannot be based.
And not just of Ananya Panday, Saurabh, not just of Ananya Panday. Stay on with me because consistently we are getting breaking news on this. The NCB officials who had gone to Shah Rukh Khan's house have also given a letter and a notice. And that says if Aryan Khan also, apart from the mobile phone that is already in possession of the Narcotics Control Bureau, if there is any other electronic device of him in the house, that also needs to be submitted to the NCB for investigation and likely to take any other paper required for Aryan Khan, whether in legal cases or otherwise that could be required by the Narcotics Control Bureau. Just 2 to 3 more days for the Narcotics Bureau to probably gather more evidence if they want to put forth that as evidence in the Bombay High Court. So I'm heading into a very short break for now. But I want all our colleagues and requesting them to please stay on with them because stay on with us because this is a continuous coverage. One by one, the Narcotics Control Bureau is reaching out to Ananya Panday or to Aryan Khan's family or any other location that they need to head to gather more evidence. Will the NCB succeed in getting further custody of Aryan Khan, or will the Defence Counsel eventually be able to get him bail?